Hey guys, so recently I got back into playing Mass Effect and I played the trilogy and all the DLCs, and I just got back into obsessing over that universe and all the characters and the romances and the struggle of who to romance, because that is a big struggle with me because I cannot choose between Liara, Garrus, Caden, and Thane, and then I just romance all of them, and then yeah, anyway, it's a mess. But Mass Effect to me feels like a little bubble of its own amazingness, and like the characters are so alive, and you just feel so in to the story, and like I just love everything about the Mass Effect universe, and replaying that game again, it's just reminding me how it still stands up there with, for me, like one of the best RPGs. But today I wanted to talk about one of the DLCs because this DLC really affected me. Like it was so sad, and I remember the first time playing it, and I could not like forget about it for days. It was always on my mind, and it just gave me like a, I don't know, like a sad, creepy feeling afterwards, and I just felt sorry for one of the characters. So today I'm going to be talking about the Overlord DLC from Mass Effect 2. So the Overlord DLC is about a research station that the elusive man Cerberus kind of controls, and they're trying to work out a way to establish a connection, or trying to find a way to control the Geth, because the Geth were kind of controlled in a way, or they kind of looked up to Sovereign in Mass Effect, and Sovereign could control them. So they're trying to find some way to replicate that. And a way of doing that, which they come up with, was creating a VI and human merged together. But the start of the DLC, you arrive at the research base and you are there to investigate a rogue VI. So you get there and there are dead bodies everywhere, and it's just very creepy. There's a creepy feeling about it because it's very quiet, and then you see like the rogue VI up on the screen saying something that you can't understand it, but it's screaming. So the whole feeling is kind of creepy. And then you meet Archer on the TV, who tells you that a rogue VI has taken over the research base and you need a way to shut down the satellite. And then later on, after all that, you find out who Archer is and what Project Overlord is, and that the whole merging a human and VI didn't go as planned, and the rogue VI has taken over the research stations, and then you have to go and fix their problems for them and shut down all the bases and find out what's going on. So the next few set of missions, you are using the Hammerhead to travel around and to these research bases, and then try and shut them down and stop the VI from controlling the Geth and killing everyone. But you use the Hammerhead to go around to and travel to these research bases, and I mean, it's it was always like the part of the DLC that I kind of didn't like because it felt a little bit boring. But still, it's kind of pretty. Like the game is years and years old, but still, like playing the game, I'm like, wow, this is pretty. So after visiting Vulcan Station and shutting that down, you're then going to Prometheus Station, which is a Geth ship. And before you can get into the Geth ship, there is a cannon, and you have to take down the barriers while not getting destroyed by the cannon targeting you. And I remember when I first played this DLC, I like died so many times. I could never get past it because no matter, like, I'd shoot down the barrier, and then no matter, like, I try and get out of the targeting area, I'd still get caught in the blast, and it was so annoying. And I remember just playing that over and over again. This time I did a bit better. I mean, I was playing on easy, but at least I didn't struggle through that. But I remember that just being such an annoying thing. But I got past it this time. So you get into the Geth ship, and it also has a really creepy vibe to it. I mean, the VI is controlling doors around you, so you have to follow what path the VI is telling you to. You constantly hearing it screaming, and when the VI screams, it is so loud. Like that's what makes it so scary. It's not only the VI screaming and what's it saying, it's also like how loud it is for some reason. But even like just this is what I love about the DLC. It's just the atmosphere. Like everything around you is very creepy and very like scary and quiet. And like even going through the guest ship, like one of the parts I love is like the distorted music and like you're just going through the corridor and the music's like playing off tune and speeding up. I love like it just makes it even more creepier. And then you have like a rogue VI in the background controlling things around you. I love all that. After dealing with that base, you're then going to Atlas Station, which is where the VI is. So you go there and obviously people are dead. It's again a very creepy feeling. And then you kind of find out some more information on what this project is and what the involvement is, who David is, and what Archer's actual role in this was, and how horrifying it was. And then Shepard kind of like goes into the VI's world, and then you can see David's memories of how this whole project started, and then how like just you feel really sorry for David and how he's just like something to for Archer to control, even though that's his own brother. But you kind of see in the memories that David is like his mind is able to interpret the Geth language in some way, which is amazing for them. And they kind of feel like they're making progress, but at the same time, David is struggling and he's kind of communicating that he doesn't want to do this, which is really sad. And the whole thing is sad. And I don't know. I just feel really sorry for David. But after that, you finally get to where the core of the VI is, and you kind of see Archer and their team set up a Geth connection to David, and then David kind of screams and turns the Geth on Archer and the research team, and he's obviously in pain and he doesn't want this to happen. So you've got to take down the VI, and then in the end, you finally see the horror of what Archer and Cerberus has done to David. And I remember first seeing that scene, and it just like it was just so scary, and like you couldn't believe that someone would do that, and it just looked horrifying, and you just felt so sad for him. But just seeing that like picture of him with the tubes down his throat and he's crying and he needs help and his own brother has done this to him, um it's it just makes your heart sink. And I know this is a game, but that's what I was feeling when seeing it. And then you have to deal with how to help him, and thankfully you can help him. But it really shows what lengths Cerberus, the elusive man, is willing to go to get what they want, and I guess stop or control the Geth. So in the end, you are able to help David and take him away from his brother if you choose to, or you can give him to Cerberus. I always help him. Even in my Renegade playthrough, I had to help him, but he shows up in Mass Effect 3 and he's much better, and he's like just you can tell that he's very thankful to Shepard and he's doing well, and he even helps Shepard in the end.
He looks much healthier.
I remember you. The Normandy computer. Sorry.
No apology is necessary. Has Grissom Academy been all right?
Yes. I've been counting.
Anything in particular?
The number of days you lengthened my life.
But all that is so powerful and so emotional to see him recover. So I'm really glad that they added him in Mass Effect 3, because if I didn't know that he was okay, I would be worrying about him. But this DLC has always been so memorable to me, and it's just one of my favorites for the storyline, for the gameplay, for just everything. Like, it's not the biggest DLC, it's like not like amazing, but still like the storyline in it is so powerful and so sad that it's always just stuck with me. And I think a lot of the Mass Effect in the whole Mass Effect trilogy, a lot of the storyline is like that. Like, it's so memorable and there's a lot of good feelings in it and a lot of things that just like they bring you happiness when you think about them. Or maybe sadness like this DLC, but more in this DLC was really sad and also well written and enjoyable, and the storyline is always going to be, I cannot forget it. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really want to do more videos on Mass Effect because there is so much of the game that I can talk about, that I can fangirl about, that I can appreciate, and it's just a really, really good trilogy. So thank you guys so much for watching.